morning students. In this class I will be doing class 10 Samachir Kalvi syllabus or matriculation syllabus. Second chapter I am doing numbers and sequences. Exercise 2.5. Already I have completed 9 sums. In this class I will be continuing that exercise, that is the 10th sum I will continue. In a theatre there are 20 seats in the front row and 30 rows were allotted. Each successive row contains 2 additional seats than its front row. How many seats are there in the last row? Okay, so this is the question given. So in a theatre there are 20 seats. So in the first row 20 seats are there. Okay, in the first row 20 seats are there. And 30 rows are allotted. 30 rows are allotted. So in this, like this 20 seats are there. And then like this 30 rows are allotted. So this is row number 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this there are 30 rows. Okay. Each successive row contains 2 additional seats than the front row. So here it starts with 20 seats. So the next row contains 22 seats. Then next row contains 24 seats. Then next one is 26 seats. Then next one is 28 seats. That is the thing given. Each successive row, successive means next row. Each successive row contains 2 additional seats than the front row. So this is the next successive. This row has 2 seats extra than the previous row. If we take this third row, in this row we are having 2 seats extra than the previous one. Okay, so like this 30 rows are there. So these are the conditions given. How many seats are there in the last row? So we are asked to find the number of seats in the last row. Okay, so what are all the things given that we will write? Okay, number of seats in front row. Number of seats in front row is equal to 20. Okay. Number of seats in the front row is 20. Then number of rows is 30. Number of rows is equal to 30. Okay. Then from the given condition we can write that the given seats, the given arrangement is in AP. That is 20. First row starts with, front row starts with 20. Next successive rows are having 2 seats extra. So 20, 22, 24, 26, like that it goes. Total number of terms we are having it as 30. So we are asked to find T30. Okay, so to find T30, we are asked to find the 30th term. Number of seats in the 30th row. How many seats are there in the last row? Okay, so first term A is equal to 20 and D is equal to 22 minus 20, that is equal to 2. So T30 is equal to A plus 30 minus 1 into D. So A is 20 plus 30 minus 1 is 29 into difference is given as 2. So 20 plus 2 9s are 18, 2 1s are 2 plus 1, 5, 58. So number of seats in the 30th row is 78. So 78 seats are there in the last row. Okay. Next sum is the sum of 3 consecutive terms that are in AP is 27 and their product is 288. Find the 3 terms. Okay. Let the 3 consecutive terms that are in AP be A minus D, A and A plus D. So we will take the 3 terms as A minus D, A and A plus D. Okay. question given is sum of the three consecutive terms that are in AP is 27. So we have taken the three terms as a minus d, a plus b. So their sum is equal to a minus d plus a plus d is equal to 27. Okay, so sum is a minus d, a plus d. So plus d and minus d will get cancelled. So 3a is equal to 27. So a is equal to 27 by 3. So we will get a is equal to 9. That is first term is 9. Okay. Then and their product is 288. And their product is 288. So a minus d. So product. So product is given as a minus d into a plus d. So their product. So when you find the product of this, that is given as 288. Okay. So here we know that a minus d and a plus d, we can write it as a squared minus d squared. Okay. Then a we got it as 9. So that also we will substitute. So a is 9. So it is 9 squared minus d squared into 9 is equal to 288. So this is in multiplication. We will divide that one. So that is 9 squared is 81. 81 minus d squared is equal to 288 divided by 9. So 9 3s are 27. 9 2s are 80. So 81 minus d squared is equal to 32. So 81 minus d squared is equal to 32. So minus d squared is equal to 32 minus 81. So minus d squared is equal to 49. Minus 49. Okay. So minus d squared is equal to minus 49. So minus will get cancelled. So d is equal to root of 49. So that is equal to plus or minus 7. So difference we are getting it as plus or minus 7. We are asked to find the three terms. So we will get two conditions for that. One is, so case 1 is a is equal to 9 and we will take d is equal to plus 7. So the terms in the AP are a minus d, a and a plus d. So 9 minus 7, 9 and 9 plus 7. So the answer is 2, 7 and 9 plus, 9, 2, 9 and 9 plus 7 is 16. So this is for the case 1, that is if the difference is plus 7, we will get 2, 9 and 16. Then case 2 is if a is 9 and if we get d is equal to minus 7. So a minus d, a and a plus d, when we substitute in this, 9 minus minus 7, 9 and 9 plus minus 7. So 9 plus 7 is 9 plus 7, 9 and 9 minus 7. So 9 plus 7 is 16. Then 9 and then 2. So like this, two things we will get. Since we are having the d as plus or minus 7, we will get, in case 1 we will get it as 2, 9 and 16. And case 2 we will get it as 16, 9 and 2. Okay, understood? So this is how we are asked to find the three terms. This is how it has to be done. Okay. So with this, I am completing today's class. Whatever doubts you have, you message me in the comment box. Thank you.